videos tonight, one more tomorrow, and then I'm done until next Thursday. Because I've actually already done next Thursdays, it's just uploading so I can edit it. But these are for the weekend. I was thinking about doing a read through, and then I realised there's two things I want to talk about. I've written notes for one, but not for the other, so let's see how they go. I might be reshooting one if I get jumbled up. Where should I get jumbled up even when I've got notes? So, yeah. Today's topic. This one's Sundays. I was just checking my spreadsheet. So I have a spreadsheet with what videos are for when. Yes, I'm overly organised. So let me get in frame a little bit better. There we go. Right. I'm doing Sundays and then I'll do Saturdays. Because Sunday is the one I've got the notes for. Saturdays is the one I haven't. Today's video is a semi-serious video. Well, it's a serious video. There we go. The weekend videos are semi-serious. You'll have seen yesterday's, hopefully. If not, I will link it up above. It's an update on a topic I've covered before. There's one that's very close to my heart for a handful of reasons. This one, equally so, but the reasons are different. Unless you've been living under a rock, the last 2.5 months, 3 months here in the UK, we've had a lot of crap going on. We've had the attempted terrorist attack in London a couple of months ago, back in March. It was either March or May, I think it was March. And then we had the Manchester attack not that long ago. Then, close succession from the Manchester attack, there was a knife attack in London. Then we had the building fire in London, and then the terrorist attack that happened, I think it was the last night or the night before, where a white man ran a van into a group of people leaving a mosque and injured multiple and killed at least one, I think. And an imam actually stopped the people that were there from killing the guy who ran these people over, but held the guy so that he couldn't run away. I give props to that imam. He was like, no, this person needs to pay justice for what they've done. You doing this makes us no better than them. So, hopefully, him doing that proves that there are a lot of people within the religion that aren't extremists. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't, because there are. Believe it or not, there is some form of extremism in every religion, mine included. Every religion has it, even non-religions have it. The same with government, anything. But it's how we deal with it, and because we have been hit so hard in the last couple of months over here, obviously we're feeling the stink. These events aren't commonplace for us. There are attacks now and then, but this many in such a short space of time is horrifying. Now, I'm lucky that the nearest one to me has been the one in Manchester, and we have connections to people that were there. Luckily, one of them was Pete works with several of the guys on nights, and one of his daughters was supposed to be there, and her friends were injured. Luckily, she didn't want to go. And 2 people, a taxi driver from around where we live and his wife were killed. So it does affect you. And luckily the people I know that live in Manchester are fine. The 2 I was most worried about, which are the 2 that I've had a prolonged relationship with. One was my best friend for a long period of time, and the other one was sort of like a surrogate niece for a period of time. They were both fine, thankfully. I think one of them was actually working that weekend, that night, so which was a good thing. She's she doesn't work in concerts at all, and the other one she lives kind of. There's two sides to Manchester. There's the York side, which is the side that's near us, and then there's the Lancashire side, which is the side that's near my mum. And the other one, she lives on the Lancashire side of Manchester. Because I always describe it as that, because you've got one side that's closer to York and then the other side which is closer to my mum's. So, because there's a straight line between us and my mum's, but if you dip down, that's where you get to Manchester. It's like a little triangle. So, but, and when with the London attacks, with the exception of the last two, well, the first one, we had a friend, she was actually stuck in the underground for a while because they wouldn't let them leave the underground because they were worried that some of the stations had been rigged. So she was caught in the underground for a while. The stabbing, she wasn't back in London for that, thankfully. She was nowhere near the fire, and she was nowhere near the attack. It's not happened only a few days ago. Well, days ago as I'm filming this, obviously a few weeks now, I think nearly a week. But these attacks are unusual for us, and as a Brit, I've had enough. Now, we're resilient. We always have been, we always will be. We actually were saying, well, we have two sayings here in the UK. We have the keep calm and keep buggering on. We also have the keep buggering on, or keep plodding along, where we literally just carry on. Most Brits are, from childhood, we usually have this thing where we're thinking, right, we'll make the best of a bad situation, which is what we do, and which is what we're good at. We try our best to do the best of what we have. And it's a good thing, and it's caused a lot of resilience within the people in the country, and it's caused a lot of strength within the country in a lot of aspects. Each one of these incidents has brought kindness out in people. There were homeless people outside of Manchester, the Manchester Arena, that usually sleep near the arena, that were helping the night of the bombing. In the fire, there were Muslims that were awake because of Ramadan, and because they knew about the fire, they were actually going around into other people, knocking on other people's doors, telling them to get up and get out. You had people on the ground catching people that were catching children that were being thrown down to try and protect them. And then there's the imam from the terrorist attack where the guy drove his van into a group. It's sometimes in situations like this you have things like this that make you realise not everybody is a monster, not everybody is a nasty piece of work, and the rhetoric that so many people bang into you, whether it's on mainstream media, whether it's on alternative media, whether it's through speeches, whether it's through your favourite celebrity tweets. When it comes to rhetoric, do your own research. I've been lucky that where I was raised, we have a considerable Muslim population, and as a result I grew up with a lot of Muslims. I was raised Christian until I was, well, ish, till I was about 10. I went to Church of England primary school till I was 11. But after that point, my mum was basically of the opinion, you'll decide what you want to be when you get older. And I did, and it wasn't Christianity. So, and at the end of the day, I didn't know when I was at secondary school what religion I wanted to be in. When I was at primary school, I don't think there were any Muslims in the primary school. But there was in my secondary school, because I didn't go to a Church of England secondary school. But I have a respect for some of them, because there were some of them that even at that point were standing up to people. There have been instances of honour killings and such in the area I come from, but considering the population, it's a very, very small number. As a Brit, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I am going to try my best to be as understanding as possible. But if I see anything that I consider as extremist or radicalisation information or rhetoric, I will be saying something, because, and I implore everybody else to do the same. This is one thing that as a Brit hurts, and it should hurt anybody in the free world. We have, thanks to the UN Bill of Rights, and in that is the right to religious freedom. I have the religious freedom to do what I want, even in a country that's ruled by a monarch that has their own religion, and we actually have a national religion, which is Christianity. But it's not enforced like it used to be. But even if it's not Islamic radicalisation, such as the guy that with his van, if you hear of anything like that, it's like there's one thing saying, saying, oh, all these extremists I want to, that's one thing, but saying all Muslims when it's not all Muslims, then there's a difference between the two. It's like the majority of the terrorists we currently have are unfortunately Islamic, but that's not all of them. There are some non-Islamic terrorists. Not long ago, we executed, I'll find the date and I'll pop it below. His partner is still in prison. We executed a terrorist called Timothy McVeigh. We've also had the IRA. So it's not a new thing, it's just this time, because of the level of attacks that we've had, and we have had attacks from the IRA, and we had some pretty nasty ones. But I think a lot of the attacks, even the Oklahoma bombing, were made to look minor or minute. Not that they should have been, but when with the scale of what happened on 9/11, kind of made everybody go, and we need to stop it. So if you think that your brother or your sister or your niece, your nephew, your husband, your wife, your father, anybody in your family is being radicalised in any way, say something, because incidents like these are going to continue to happen unless we do something about it. YouTube is starting to crack down on the extremist groups. Phil mentioned this in the Monday video, because for me it's yesterday's video, because I'm filming this on a Tuesday. Because I'm filming it early. So my mum's over, all I'm doing is book editing rather than video editing, because video editing is a little bit more, although I need to concentrate with book editing, I can pick that up and put it down. Video editing, I won't be able to listen to it, because I may have, it's better for me to do it this way than this way. I know where I am. I know I've got the videos ready to go for you guys. But YouTube started to crack down, which I think is great. We just have to hold YouTube to account on that. So if we find videos that are radicalisation videos, we need to say something. And then if we see videos are being flagged that aren't radicalisation videos, that are news videos, that are information, that are social commentary videos like this, aren't being taken off the platform. I'm just hoping that between me recording this and me if this going live, that there isn't another incident. I so hope there isn't. This country's in a lot of pain already, and I don't think we could handle so much in such a short space of time. Anything more is likely to do something, and I just don't want that to happen. we also need to try and form a safety net to prevent radicalisation. We need to do this in schools, but this is something the government needs to do. It's not something that we can do. We just have to be mindful of the people around us, what they're saying, what they're doing, and their behaviour. And let's just hope. Let's just hope against hope that this is the last of it. I hope. So, with that being said, I will see you tomorrow, which is Medicase Monday, which is Dylan Redwine. I'm now going to record yesterday's video for you. Like I say, I'm going in this on Tuesday, so with a bit of luck, we shall see things starting to improve on multiple points. Because one of the major issues that advertisers had was that their ads were being shown on terrorist videos. So, with a bit of luck, these new implementations by YouTube might help with that and might bring some more advertisers back. We can but hope. So, stay safe, have fun, and I will talk to you soon.